everybody, it's me, Hoovian, and today this is going to be like a different kind of video. It's not going to consist of tons of editing and like stuff like that. This is going to be a more serious video, and then wait till the end because I'll have something to say at the end of it. You'll see by what I mean at the end. So thanks you guys for watching it ahead of time, and hope you enjoy it. Okay guys, so today I wanted to film this video. I'm titling it My Markiplier Story. I am a big fan of Markiplier. If you don't know who he is, go check out his channel. I'll put it in the description, and subscribe and stuff. But I wanted to tell you guys my story of how I started watching him and how much just one person has impacted my life so much, especially this past year. So I'm going to start off with like how I started watching him and stuff. So I think I was probably 6th grade, about 6th grade time. I started watching YouTube gamers because I started getting into video games and stuff, and now I just really love video games. But I started getting into video games like 6th grade. I played like stupid websites when I was like little and stuff, but 6th grade I actually started getting into like Steam video games, you know. So I would go onto YouTube. I'd watch PewDiePie for like ever. I was a huge fan of PewDiePie. One of my friends probably is just the same amount as I was like in 6th grade. So I was just like hanging out at school, and my friends that are guys that weren't really my like best friends in 6th grade, I would say like, I love watching PewDiePie. They'd be like, oh yeah, you should totally watch this guy Markiplier. He's hilarious. And I take this, it was like 2013. Like a year after he started his channel. But so they're like, watch this guy Markiplier, he is so funny. Like, see, they would be at sleepovers and stuff, and they'd watch him, and I'd be like, why would you do that? So I was like, okay, fine, I'll watch this guy. So I'm at home, and I searched Markiplier on YouTube, and I watched a video. I don't remember what video it was, but I watched it, and I was like, so I just searched up YouTube, searched Markiplier. Okay, I clicked on the video. Why am I watching this? I don't like this guy. Stupid. No, okay? No, thank you. This guy is stupid. He looks like an idiot. Never gonna watch this guy ever in my whole entire life. Sorry if you can hear that. That's my phone. But so, yeah, I was like, I'm never ever gonna watch this guy ever in my whole entire life. So, I kept watching PewDiePie. The only person I watched for 6th and like half to 7th grade, most of 7th grade. So, I started getting bored of PewDiePie and stuff. So, I was watching a PewDiePie video, and then like in the suggestion videos, there was a Markiplier video. I was like, you know, I remember this guy. My friends told me to watch it. Yeah, my friends told me to watch this guy like a year ago. So I was like, you know, I'm just gonna click on the video, see what happens. So I clicked on the video. Man, this is 2014. He's changed. His hairstyle has changed. His voice is just a little bit different than it was before. So I watched it. I was like, okay, this guy is cool now. I mean, he has a good sense of humor, a good sense of games, nice hairstyle. It's pretty cool. So at this point, I just liked him as a YouTuber. I thought he was cool. So I just watched him a lot. Occasionally I would watch Jacksepticeye. I never really knew who he was that much. So it was PewDiePie, Mark, and Jack pretty much. Me. Rarely ever watched Jack, but it was mostly PewDiePie and Mark. So I would go home, watch Mark, mostly Mark now. And so turning into 8th grade, more like watching, yeah. So I'm starting more and more to watch Mark and liking him. At this point of my life, I had a major crush on either David Tennant and Matt Smith. Okay, I had many crushes on guys, be it from Disney characters to actors to YouTubers. Okay, so at this point I liked David Tennant and Matt Smith and Joey Richter, I think, around that time. But I took a break between Joey Richter and David Tennant. I didn't like anybody. Who cares? But, so, yeah, okay, so I've been watching Markiplier every day and stuff. Starting to like him more and more, okay? Starting to feel this connection to watching this guy. Like, this, like, connection that's like hello, sunshine, okay? You know, that kind of connection. Like, yes, like, okay, so at this point in my life, I was a major fangirl. Major fangirl. So people would still say I am, but I feel like I've changed. But I'm like, dude, this guy, dude, you guys gotta watch this guy. Like, he's so, oh my gosh, he's so hot. And he was like, gimme, you know, that kind of figure. Like, we're totally gonna get married one day, and be, yeah, okay. So that was me. So then it started going on through the year stuff, and so going through the year, my grandparents' health had started declining more and more, being this past year the worst that they've ever been. And so one Sunday morning, before we went to go to church, I woke up and I heard this terrible noise coming from the bathroom, and my dogs were barking too, and I was just assuming that my dad was like making these noises, playing with my dogs, because he usually does that. But it was just like this weird noise I never really heard before, and I couldn't really understand what it was, because I like just woke up, and then I realized that my dad was in the bathroom dry heaving, and I didn't know what to do. I was really kind of scared because I didn't really know what was going on. And then my mom woke up. Like, she woke up a couple of minutes after, so. And she went to the bathroom. She's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And he said, I don't know. I was in the basement and I feel really, really dizzy, and I'm like throwing up and stuff. And so called 911. He had a stroke. This is his second stroke that he had, and so he had to stay in the hospital for a couple days. And the day after he had a stroke, he was in the hospital on Monday. Sorry, my dog. He was in the hospital on Monday, and while my mom was at the hospital and stuff, I was at school. My grandpa died. So that was really hard for my mom, because she couldn't go see her dad after. So my grandma did not have a good memory. It was just getting worse and worse. And then after he died, she could barely cope with herself. She couldn't remember like anything. So we had her like stay at our house for like a weekend, I think, after he died. And so we were like sleeping and stuff, and it was like really early in the morning, like 5 o'clock in the morning. She had a heart attack at my house, and so she was diagnosed with really bad heart failure. And so she got to go back home. So she was at home, and then she had a really, really bad stroke one day, and she got put in the hospice, and then a couple weeks later she died. So that was another breakdown in the family. 2 weeks after my grandma's funeral, my 24-year-old cousin died. I won't go into details about it, but it wasn't just like she was sick or anything. It was just, it wasn't good. And so through that time of my life, it was my 8th grade year, supposed to be fun and everything, but no, it was not really for me towards the end. And so, so every day I would go home and watch Mark's videos. They would make me so happy, and I'm not kidding this, but he saved my life. Okay, not in like a sense of suicide, but he saved my life from falling into depression and anxiety and me like being antisocial. Every time I would go home and watch his videos, he would bring a smile to my face on my like most terrible days. I mean, I know, and I really do know, people have it much, much worse than me, like with abuse and other bad stuff that's happened their whole entire life. For me, it's just like mostly this past year. And I know that people have had it terribly. But I mean, I just say this guy is amazing. He saved my life. And so I just think it's amazing that one single guy out of 7 billion people in the whole entire world who lives in one little country, in one little state, in one little city could change and save somebody's life like mine. Much more other people. But this is my Markiplier story. And I know people are going to be like, oh yeah, my life is so much worse than yours. But I know that. But this is about me and how he helped me through my struggles. And yes, I do realize that people go through much more terrible things, like almost dying, having cancer, getting terrible illnesses, having abuse, and all the other bad stuff. But he helped me through my struggles, and I'm glad to call him my hero. And it would mean so much to me. Out of all 7 billion people in the whole entire world, just to meet him and tell him how much he has impacted my life. Just to give him a hug, just to tell him thank you. Thank you for saving my life. Thank you for being there for me. Thank you for making me laugh every day. Most importantly, thank you for being my friend. If I didn't know about him, if my friends didn't tell me about him, then honestly, I think my life would be completely different than it is now. I feel like I would probably be depressed, have anxiety, be really antisocial, and not wanting to really talk to anybody. But it's just because of one guy out of 7 billion people in the whole entire world. One guy who helps me get through crap. And I just really, really think it's amazing how that can happen and how much one person can impact somebody's life. And that's my Markiplier story. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. And I really want this to become a thing. I think it would be really cool if other people would do this. So maybe it would get more and more popular. And if you would please, if you did do this, please mention me in your video and in your description bar to say that I am the original original YouTuber of this Markiplier Story thing. And I really hope other people do this, so then more and more people will do it, and maybe Mark will see it one day and recognize everything that he has done to impact everybody. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys